Hello everyone and welcome to my Sister Wives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brother wives Meri Brown does not want Kody to interpret her move to Utah as signifying their marriage is over. Meri Brown is still at the center of the Sister Wives controversy. Meri, 52, has dealt with her fair share of challenges on the well-liked TLC series, from her public divorce from Kody Brown to being catfished by a woman. Meri has made the decision to relocate her LuLaRoe apparel company to the carriage house of her bed and breakfast in Parowan, Utah, as her relationship husband Kody, 54, becomes increasingly distant and recurrent family conflict intensifies. She is unsure of how Kody will react to her choice, though. In the Sunday episode, Meri confided in her old friend Jen Sullivan, who manages her bed and breakfast, Lizzie's Heritage Inn, while Meri spends most of her time in Flagstaff, Arizona. It makes me quite anxious. However, I will relocate the clothing here so I can visit more frequently. Meri said, "You can help me with that portion of it." Jen is delighted to have the TLC personality around more frequently. Meri added that she doesn't want Kody to think that she doesn't want anything to do with him, even though she said that she, too, is looking forward to spending more time with her buddy and having all of her work in one location. "I'd like for my relationship with Kody to get to a place where we have, like, a good marriage relationship, but that's not where it is right now," she said. "And I think he'll think I'm done with this relationship when I tell him I'm moving my business up to the B&B. She continued, "I'm not there, though." The promo for the upcoming episode shows Meri telling Robyn Brown, Kody's fourth wife, about her intended move, and Robyn appears to be distraught that she is, mainly, going for good, despite the fact that the two had not yet discussed it. In the sneak peek, Robyn, 44, says to Meri, "He still talks about us all on the farm." Before the camera turns to Robyn crying in a different confessional, Meri says, "There's no doubt, Robyn, he's done with me." Robyn cries out, "Please figure it out with us here." Kody and Meri made the decision to be spiritually married after getting a divorce legally in 2014, and they did so until they made their split public in January. In 2021 and 2022, respectively, Kody divorced his third wife, Christine Brown, and his second wife, Janelle Brown. Meri stated on Instagram earlier this month that she is reintroducing happiness into her life after the divorce. "Bring on the happiness, the enjoyment, and the success." She added the hashtags #WorthyUp and #Greatness Begins Today, along with the caption, "Happiness feels good." In an interview with Plea in August, Meri discussed her future plans in more detail, stating that things are good with her blooming connections and her lucrative business. She also said at the time that envy played a big part in why her relationship with Kody terminated. "There will always be a shift as you grow your family," Meri told PUPL. "There are only logistical considerations, but there are also emotional considerations. I am a human. I'll start feeling envious. He's a person. He won't understand how to handle woman's jealousy." Janelle and Kody Brown's sisters continue to possess a $170,000 home. The 29-year spiritual marriage between Kody Brown and Janelle Brown came to an end during this season of Sister Wives. Janelle was nervous as she faced life as a single woman and her hazy future. Janelle was confronted with a harsh reality after her and Kody got into a heated argument just before the holidays. She said, "I have nothing financially. All of one's savings, money, and possessions are entailed in this property. The Coyote Pass tract, which is valued $170,000, is still jointly owned by Janelle and Kody, according to property records." Janelle added, "I am a clever woman and I did this extremely idiotic thing. I'm truly in a bind. At the age of 50, I have nothing." The specifics are in the U.S. Sun. After her argument with Kody, Janelle remarked, "I feel like Kody and I are no longer going to be a couple. It was that intense. Although there had been a lot of buildup, it felt like we were finished. It's essentially finished once the F-bombs are exchanged back and forth between the two parties." She said, "It took me a half hour to get over the shock of the talk. I called him and told him, 'Come get your stuff.' He is, in my opinion, outside the house. He thinks he can't leave a wife because it looks bad for him." Janelle continued, "Therefore, it appears that he ignores that person in a pattern. He does not desire the burden of being the husband who declares, "I do not desire to be married any longer." When the Brown family relocated to Flagstaff in 2018 from Las Vegas, they also bought the Coyote Pass property. One residence would be constructed for each of the 4 women and a man cave for Kody under the original design, which called for dividing the land into 5 pieces. However, when Christine Brown abandoned the family in December 2021, that plan began to fall apart. After Janelle did the same thing the next year, Meri Brown left in January 2023. Robyn Brown, Kody's legal wife, is now his sole spouse. Why the 10-year age difference between Kody and Robyn Brown doomed them from the start. Fans of Sister Wives have witnessed Kody Brown enter the fray due to his negative attitude over the past 2 years. It has been difficult for months to distinguish between Oscar the Grump and the father of 18. Although Christine Brown's departure from the family was the main cause of his resentment, it was only the beginning of his issues. Given that he drove the majority of his wives away to be with her, it is astonishing to discover that he now even looks to be turning his back on his favorite and 4th wife, Robyn Brown. Although the 10-year age difference might not seem like much, it was apparent in the most recent season of Sister Wives. Robyn married Kody at the age of 31, planning to live a polygamous lifestyle the rest of her life. It is obvious that neither partner discussed the complicated matter, with Robyn largely following Kody's lead. Robyn might not have been brainwashed, but it's likely that Kody's fantastic tales led her to believe the lie of a happily ever after. Kody was a child of Volkswagens, Pete Ollingy, and Ziggy Stardust who grew up in the 1970s. Robyn, who was born 10 years later in 1982, was raised on Diet Coke, Thriller, and E.T. The 80s were a decade of firsts for women, including the first woman in space, the first woman to serve as a judge on the Supreme Court, and the first woman to run for vice president. The mother of 5 had a unique time growing up. With her current my way or the highway attitude, Robyn's rigorous COVID-19 rules, nanny hire, and control over Kody are all easily understandable. Despite Robyn's declaration that she would never leave Kody, it is entirely possible that the thought has occasionally crossed her mind. If things ever became truly terrible, as a woman with 1 divorce under her belt, it wouldn't be difficult to go through the process once more. In a recent interview with People, the youngest wife on Sister Wives discussed the upheaval the drama has had on Robyn's family. Readers discovered that the 54-year-old's tantrums had caused his 44-year-old wife to distance herself from him. It seems as though Kody is doubting Robyn's loyalty in addition to multiple marriage. Robyn claims that Kody's problems with trust have been really hard on our relationship because I think you start questioning yourself when you're going through a divorce. Although this assertion may be made about Kody, it seems like a warning from Robyn. Why would a young, intelligent lady continue to be in an unhappy marriage? Given that she is the owner of the house, has a share in an LLC, and has her name on Coyote Pass, Robyn actually controls all the cards. Robyn could easily walk away from Kody and start anew with all that money. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.